Hey guys, so this is Jay here, and we are back for another video, and finally, more Clash of Clans. I know it's been a while. Let me turn the sound off. I know it's been a while, and I'm sorry I no longer have an intro. We ran into some issues with intro stuff. I was forced to delete a bunch of files off of my tablet, and one of the ones that I deleted by accident was my intro, so I'm gonna have to search through all my files on the computer and all my files on my tablet and just see if there is an extra copy of my intro laying around somewhere. And also, sorry if I am yelling, it's because there is a lot of absorbing fabrics in this room. I am sitting in a giant walk-in closet full of clothes, so I'm gonna have to speak up so that I am actually audible. So anyway, we are going to take a quick look over some of the attacks in this war, which we did win, and we did a pretty awesome job. We won 22 attacks to 23 attacks, so we beat them by 3 stars with 1 less attack. It wasn't our best war. We could have done a lot better, actually, but we're going to go ahead and start out looking at some of the attacks. So we're going to go to war events, and there was one that I thought was actually really awesome, which we are going to replay. It is E-Raise King's attack. I think that's how I am supposed to say that, E-Raise. But while we're watching this, I want to alert you guys to a couple of things. So first of all, it was actually just like 5 or 10 minutes ago, I used my second account, yada yada yada, and I know that's a bannable offense, so I don't really want to talk about it that much, and I don't want to get banned. I also want to say that I'm not going to do that anymore for this reason. So I went and I logged in, I was just playing around. You can, like, doing what you do. And I went to log back into my main account, and it actually will not let me log into Google Play on here anymore. So I'm guessing what has happened is the dev team has put a block on how many times you can log in to a Google Play account or whatever on Clash of Clans. And the only way I actually got it back was that I went and I was like reading the terms and conditions or something to see if maybe they had updated their terms and conditions, and it said it somewhere just so that I could know what was going on. And when I exited out of that, it asked me to log in, and somehow that was a workaround and I was able to log in, but not really. Like, I logged in and it loaded up my base again, but I'm still not logged into Google Play. So just a little PSA, if you are fortunate enough to see this video before using a second account of yours that's on the same device, I would definitely refrain from doing that, because you could lose all of your progress on your main account. It was a very scary moment for me, and I thought I was doomed. So anyway, this was a really awesome attack. You don't really see very many hog attacks anymore, actually, so it's kind of refreshing to see somebody use something different. That is something you can always count on with E-Raise. He always uses a very different attack from what everybody else is using. Sometimes it does not turn out too well, not gonna lie, but it's, it works out sometimes. So another attack I want to take a look at is the defense by Guy Floors. He actually left the clan. I don't know, I don't even know. I think somebody had a 1-star in war, and he was yelling at them about it, and then they were yelling back, and they're like, listen, I will kick you. And he was like, do not kick me, I'm in war, and war is my life. I take what I do very seriously. And nobody really wanted that attitude, because it's a game, and it's just a game. It literally means absolutely nothing. So nobody wants someone like that in the clan, so we just kicked him out. I actually don't know who kicked him, but whoever it was, thank you, because obviously you made a good decision. So here's another hog attack, actually, but this is by the enemy, so let's hope that it doesn't go so well. I haven't seen any of these attacks before, as per usual, so I have no idea what's going to happen. But this is really odd. I don't really see any hog attacks anymore, but he's actually doing the famed Pekka's Playhouse attack. If you guys don't know, that is the way that you 3-star Pekka's Playhouse. If you're looking to destroy those goblin maps, you actually have to go in with 3 dragons and use all the rest hogs and heal spells, and then there's like a special pattern you actually follow. You have to drop 1 hog at the top right, or the top left side of the base, so that he triggers a giant bomb or whatever, and then you like spam in your hogs, and then you drop a heal, so it's like this whole thing. But that is how you 3-star, is with Hogs and Drags. I'm sure I could do it very easily now. We should probably go back and try one episode. But yes, that's how you do that. So it looks like this is going to be an epic failure. His queen is going to probably clutch that 1-star. But other than that, he's probably just going to be an epic failure at life. So yeah, that ability is what got her through to the 1-star. And that is going to be where he ends his attack, hopefully. No more percentage. Gosh. Just quit. You're not getting a 2-star. Leave. No. Stop. I know we already won the war, but still, I don't like it. I don't like it. Alright, there we go. Queen's dead. You happy? Alright, so now we are going to go and, somebody's in the chat right now. Yeah, that's William. Okay, I'm just gonna say hi to YouTube before we, continue. Say hi to YouTube. Hope he wasn't saying anything too embarrassing. I'll go block it out if it was. Alright, so looks like we have some attacks that could be replayed. So we're going to go ahead and actually take a look at the war events, and I'm going to show you a couple more attacks. So I think we're probably going to do 3 more attacks. The first one is by yours truly on number 2, King Jacobs. I was a little nervous. He has a relatively maxed out base. So I went in with my typical 3 golems, which is usually like a guaranteed 2-star. 3 golems, wizards, and 2 P.E.K.K.A.s. It always works, along with some jump spells and wall breakers, obviously. But usually this is a guaranteed 2-star, if not 3-star. I actually 3-star a lot with this strategy. I'm sure Nico's going to be on me about saying about that, but to my recollection, I do 3-star a lot. But as you can see, I actually epically failed, and the only way I was able to even get a 1-star was by using my Earthquake spell that somebody so generously donated to me. So, of course, my golems are over here doing their thing and dying, and I did my signature, dropped my remaining spells or spell on the clan castle, and that was it for my attack. So it was just really, really bad. I'm sure I did something wrong, but I think it might just be that this is a really good base layout. However, Drew went in on the same base, and we are going to see how he did with this. So he went for a hog lure, always nice, and he lured the troops out, which actually, if you use 1 hog to lure, it will take them all out and cluster them up right on top of the clan castle, and I would actually suggest just getting rid of them with your poison or whatever right there, if you can. I'm sure he probably lured them out so he could kill them with archers and stuff like that. But it is a strategy. Somebody pointed that out to me during William's attack. He actually lured them all the way out to the outside, and we were debating on how many archers it would have taken to do that, and somebody said you could just lure them straight outside the clan castle and kill them. So, looks like he went for a different approach using the earthquakes. I am not too big of a fan since Nico converted me, but I might be able to give them another try if this is worth it. So, looks like he also went in with a 3 golem, but from the bottom, and that probably made all the difference, honestly, because the heroes are actually up at the top. Well, the queen, really, the important hero. Yeah, he went full force from the bottom. He used level 2 witches, and he used his golems. He does have higher heroes than I do, definitely, so maybe this was just a higher level base to attack. Drew is just about Town Hall 9 level right now, even though he's a Town Hall 10, excluding, of course, his wizards. But he's just about Town Hall 9 level, give or take a couple of troop levels or whatever. So if I were maxed, this is probably what my attack would have looked like. But, probably not this good, because we all know how I am with attacking. He actually had 4 witches. He must have had some in the clan castle. We'll check it out when the raid is over. He is wiping through the space, actually. His heroes have sustained, his queen has sustained almost 0 damage. His king is dead. The queen caught him cheating, and she killed him right there on the spot, and she killed his lover. So, yeah, it was a brutal scene. Drew, I didn't think your king was really that kind of guy. It really is all about the influence that you put on them. You know, the heroes reflect the account owner. So, Drew, if you have something to confess, you should probably just put that out there right now. You know, I mean, I don't want to hear that you're cheating on me with Nico or Quentin. God forbid you're cheating on me with Quentin, because that, you know, Quentin he hasn't been active recently, and he has been a little bit of a butt nugget about war. And you know what? I just would not be able to take that in my life right now. So, anyway, he's got 13 seconds left. We're going to actually slow this down. There we go. And watch his massive horde of troops going in towards the last few buildings. And there we go. He pulled off a 3-star. He is a better man than I. But I do want to take one last look at one more attack. And I'm going to choose a random attack from the most heroic, and we're gonna watch that. So the most heroic attack is by Percy Jackson, who I believe is Jordan. I'm not positive, but if you guys don't know who Jordan is, then he's a long time Lethal Unknown player. He's been here for a long time. So they put all wizards in their lower clan castles, and that's actually not a lower clan castle. That was a very, very bad idea on their part. You should always put dragons when you can. You really should, because those wizards are getting so confused and they haven't hit a single archer, which is hilarious. So, yes, word of advice, always put dragons if you can, because dragons at least are not retarded. So, alright, let's see how this attack goes. So he's using giants and wizards, and no healers, just heal spells. He dropped his first heal spell right on the outside, which is alright since he didn't have wall breakers. I would suggest bringing at least 4 wall breakers, especially at this level where your giants can't really hammer through those walls very well. It is definitely a good idea, but he's got those wizards backing him up, taking out defenses, so I guess he can kind of take his sweet time with those giants. It's really about getting down the mortars as far as the giants are concerned, and the wizard towers, because those do a lot of damage, especially when you're working with level 3 wizards. Those fireballs are just ridiculously slow. Look at them go. Look at them go. Look at that. They're so slow. They get faster from level 1 to 3, but they're just so slow. Oh my gosh. Alright, he has a dragon in the clan castle. That's not that bad. It's a level 2 dragon. I'm guessing... I actually don't know who donated that. I think William's dragons are already level 2, so it would be level 3 if he donated. But he was advertising donating dragons, so maybe, I don't know. I think he has level 2 dragons now, though. We'll check, guys. So anyway, we'll watch him wrap this up with what looks to be a 2-star. I don't think that he can clutch this with this long. He doesn't have any air defenses left standing, but there's just not enough time on the clock, so we will just watch. Well, actually, there may be enough time for him to just barely hit this. Come on! Oh my goodness, that was close. All right. Okay, yeah. So 100%, very nice. William actually did tell me to take a look at an attack, and we're gonna go way back, all the way back through the chat, and somebody else for Pekka, yada yada yada. Spring cleaning, yada yada yada, and nothing. Okay, I'm gonna block out that chat because there was so much stuff going on in there. Okay, I think he wants me to look at this one, or he wanted me to look at this one. He said it was epic. So we'll see. I'm going to actually ask him. Quentin, YouTube, I miss you. I'm bad mouthing you. Alright, let Quentin know before the video drops that I am definitely talking smack in the chat. So he's going in with balloons and drags. No, I don't even know what you would call this. There's a lot of dragons, there's a lot of balloons. I don't see the lava hounds, but they apparently were there. And he 1-starred. He 1-starred a Town Hall 9, and he 1-starred. As much as I miss Christmas. No! Christmas is over. Christmas is over. Alright. Just watch him finish up. Oh my gosh. He is going to go right down to that 99% 1-star. I swear. This is going to be epic. William was right. Epic is the word you would use to describe a 99% 1-star. 94%, 95%. and the archer. Oh my gosh. 95% 1-star. We haven't had one of those in the clan in a very, very long time. So yeah, that is going to be it for this war recap. I will just put up these stats right here so you guys can see all of them. I got a lot of loot from this war, which is nice. So that's going to be it for this war recap. I know we always do war recaps, but this one was a lot more fun because I didn't just show my attacks. So anyway, real quick before you go, one more thing I need to say. Beware, Clash Royale is already going down the tubes. Yes, I have gotten some information from the great and mighty YouTube that Clash Royale is already banning people for having too many of the legendary chests, or whatever the heck they're called, the magical chests, which is dumb because they distribute those themselves. So yeah, beware. It is still Supercell, guys, and as we know, they are in fact retarded. So, anyway, I will see you guys all in the next video, and bye.